well. So we have here a couple of our. We're almost gonna get squished by our own team. It's Leslie. There are support teams going, making sure that no one is getting hurt. And there are the amazing Blue Door staff. Thank you, Blue Door staff. Anyways, good evening, everybody. We're here with Peter Parente and John Alton from Richland Academy and from St. Max. If you guys are jumping on, we just wanted to give you guys a little bit of understanding of what we've been going through tonight. So if you guys want to talk about how it's been, you've walked out in the streets, you've walked with traffic, no traffic, everything. How is it going?
So it's going well in terms of the learning experience. Every year I do this, I learn something new.
How many years have you done it this time, Peter?
This is my 5th year, and I actually came to Blue Door, this site, 5 years ago. And even just being here now, I learned so much more about this site and how clients are served, families and men. I've heard a little bit about how things changed here through the pandemic since when I was here last. John and I made the decision to really try to feel what it's like to be a homeless youth. So we decided to walk from the Newmarket Town Hall all the way up here.
That's crazy. I don't know if everybody understands, but back there is pretty much a highway. Cars are just zipping through without lights, without any sidewalks. So you definitely get to see how hard it is to get up there, up here.
Our support team did take us the last little bit, but it was about a 5-kilometer walk. The highway was really tight, just north of the main Newmarket area. So we really had to kind of watch. We had to watch our safety, we had to watch for traffic. And again, we have the comfort of knowing that our support team is there. We have the comfort of knowing that, we'll eventually get our rest tomorrow in our homes. But we're trying to think of, if I was 16 or 17 and I didn't have that reassurance, how much different would it be?
Yeah, and how would I be feeling in this situation?
Right.
There were some points as we're going on the highway where at certain points I was able to walk in the snowbanks because they were shallow enough. But then at a certain point, the snowbank was too high and it extended too far onto the road that we were essentially walking in a lane. Yeah. And there were cars that, luckily, there weren't any directly in our lane when we were walking right there, but there were plenty before and after.
They're literally zipping through behind you guys at like 80, 90 kilometers per hour. So it's pretty scary. Yeah. Now, the other thing that I want to highlight is is Kevin's place still open here? Kevin's?
Yes, it is still open.
So Kevin's place is a youth home, emergency shelter for men only, for males only, or those that identify as males only. And I want to highlight this because as a female, you will not be finding anything anywhere close to here. So if you are lost in, Aurora and all of this area, there is no shelter for you. And most shelters do not take youth just because it's children's aid and it's something where you have to make sure that you have the safety of the child. They're considered children, so they wouldn't be able to come to this way. So it's pretty scary when you're a youth and there's only certain places that will actually open the doors for you.
And one of our missions was to come here to find a bed.
Yeah.
One of the first things our host told us was, we're full.
Every night of the year.
Nothing here.
40 beds, I think they said?
Yeah.
And I want to apologize for everybody that's watching this, but I'm shaking because it's actually really cold.
It's pretty cold.
You guys are, bundled up and everything. No. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody understood you guys are really facing coldness here. You guys are really facing loneliness. So as you head yourself back, and I don't think everybody can really appreciate this, but this is quite a hike. It's about, I would say, 300 or 400 meters of an upward hike just to get up here. So, amazing for you guys to take this challenge and for you guys to bring awareness to your schools. I said it at the beginning. I love the fact that you are including empathy and you're really trying to build that type of culture into your schools. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Can I just tell one last
Of course, Peter.
One of the heartbreaking stories we learned about is that there are families here that need to get their kids on the bus to school in the morning.
Yes.
And this is a busy street, and the only option for the bus is for the families to walk their children right down to the bottom and wait for the bus. And, the concerns about safety.
We just talked about the fact, watch us, cars are just streaming right up the hill. Like, they can't really see that we're here. So 100%, if a child and parent are walking.
I'm picturing that mom or dad walking with their child to the school bus in the morning down like an icy, snowy hill.
Yep.
And compare that to what we might be used to and what our experiences were getting on the bus in the morning. So much more pleasant at the end of a nice driveway or street. But this is a little hazardous here. But
I feel like that's one big thing. We're very privileged to be able to have taken had the help of our drivers to take us up this last leg. If you had to walk up here, and especially they were saying, I think they said 200 calls they got in the past month, that they had to say, we don't have beds.
Sad,
And
sad,
imagine
sad,
having
sad.
If you didn't have your phone on you, maybe it was dead, maybe you lost it or something like that, you have to walk up this to get to the door, only for them to say, sorry, we have nowhere for you to stay tonight, and you have to walk right back down again.
I hope everybody that's listening can appreciate on why we do these type of events, why we're doing this fundraising. The money we raise helps us maintain programs like this, programs that maintain emergency housing for youth, which is very needed. In all of York region, there are only 42 beds available for youth. Youth in all of York region, and out of those 42 beds, 12 are here, and it's only for males here. Those that identify as males. That leaves it very tight for people. Homeless Hub is an organization that's run by a few universities, and they have a percentage saying that right now on the streets there are about 46 youth on the streets, unseen. Homelessness is out there, where they don't feel safe. They're sleeping in garages and things like that. So it's interesting to say that there's only 42 beds and they estimate 46 youth are looking for a shelter in emergency housing. Thank you very much, Peter. Thank you very much, John. And hope everybody can appreciate that it's cold out here and they're still going to trek to their next stop all the way until 6 a.m.
All of our students back home who are participating in the at-home experience. I'm so proud of you, and keep it up. The last couple hours are the hardest, so you can do it.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Awesome. Back?
No.
Oh no, sneeze.
Everybody's hurting. Everybody's cold. My hands are frozen. I can't even stop this. So thank you very much for joining us, guys. We will be moving to the corporate village next, and we will be letting you guys see it from there. Thank you.
See you soon.
Bye.
Perfect. Thank you so much. My hands were so cold I couldn't press the button.